Here's to the finest crew in Starfleet. Engage.
Watch your backs on Luke. I'm Captain Janeway of the USS Voyager. Captain Janeway of the USS Voyager.
Welcome to The Greatest Generation. It's a Star Trek podcast by a couple of guys who are just a little bit embarrassed about having a Star Trek podcast. I'm Ben Harrison.
I'm Adam Pranica.
A different camera setup than we've done before, but we're here on our YouTube channel in addition to the podcast today, and shithouse drunk because we recorded the previous episode right before this. So, yeah, we're here. We're gonna open some packages because this is a Code 47.
Captain, I'm sorry to disturb you.
I'm receiving a Code 47.
Verify.
It is Code 47, sir. Starfleet emergency frequency.
Captain size only.
You made a huge mistake, Ben, because you got me drunk and you gave me a knife.
I give you a knife that's short enough that I've snuck it through Transportation Security Administration checkpoints several times and not felt that bad about it. And
you just get pulled over by them for everything else.
I know, they never catch it. It's absolutely banana cakes.
I keep waiting for that moment.
Yeah, but they do not catch the knife. They want to see what's in my bags, and it's deeply troubling. Ultimately, is what it is.
And disappointing for me because I want to see Ben briefly imprisoned.
Yeah, that would be great. We have a bunch of mail here. First couple are just postcards. Here's our first one. Some cool shuttlecraft designs. I guess this is an Enterprise E shuttle. Let's see. It says, if you're ever in the mood for Korean barbecue when you're in the Boston area, there are a lot of good options, but the best might be Koreana outside Central Square in Cambridge. And for cocktails, check out the Back Bar in Union Square, Somerville. And that's from Cheeve.
Everyone wants us to go to Cambridge every time we go to Boston. Have you noticed that?
That's true. I mean, we were right nearby at the ones in Somerville the first time we did a show in Boston, but that was not a good venue for us.
It wasn't. No.
But Cheeve, we actually met in the meet and greet line.
It was big fun
at the Boston show, and man, I wish we had read this before we went because some KBBQ is always something we enjoy.
Instead, we just ate oysters.
Yeah,
lots of oysters.
We did. We
as we're wont to do before a live show, we'll eat oysters.
Yeah,
we're so stupid. It hasn't bitten us yet, though.
Yeah, we've gotten very lucky. This is looks like another Enterprise E thing, and it says, Adam and Ben, apologies for sending this without first getting clearance from the card daddy, but I just wanted to say thank you for an outstanding live show in Brooklyn. I was all caught up for the Boston show last year, but I'm sorry to admit that my viewing of your podcast dipped off after that because I've had a hard time watching Voyager. But your live show, not to mention fun hangs before and afterward at Hinterlands with FODs, reminded me that what you're reviewing is only half the reason to tune in. Who's reviewing it is a much better reason. I'm really enjoying catching up on all the pod I missed. Lastly, I wanted to express my gratitude for your tour locations. I've gotten to go to shows in Boston, Brooklyn, and Philadelphia. Really appreciate it anytime you come to the Northeast. Thank you, Cheeve. Also, a letter from Cheeve.
At any given moment, an FOD only has half of a reason to tune in to our show.
Yeah.
Really great image of the Enterprise E here. A ship that I don't prefer. But not a handsome ship.
But it looks great in that angle.
Yeah. Yeah, look, it looks as good as it's possible to look.
Just noticing that you
I mean, I think it kind of also helps that we've had some drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So it does look better.
I'm just a little preoccupied with the fact that you stabbed a knife into the surface of an antique table that I inherited from my grandfather.
Was your grandfather a good man in the Spielberg sense?
He was a great man. Some would say the best man.
You know what's unusual about that statement, Ben, is that like he may have been a great man, but he did not leave it up to history to decide. He just went ahead and decided he would be a great man.
Yeah, he just went and did the damn thing.
Gonna leave this knife in the table though.
Yeah, apparently so. This one seems to have come from some international destination. Oh, it looks like maybe the United Kingdom. And it looks like maybe some of the label went over a message to us.
Oh,
It's I'm gonna
something about your grandfather.
I'm gonna see if I can. It says, "I just realized that the something sound like I'm a child, but I'm in fact a very grown-up teacher." Okay, so this is from Amy in the UK, and I'll let you do the honors of opening this package, Adam.
I've withdrawn the knife from your grandfather's antique table.
Thank you. Thank you for unstabbing my table, my inheritance, the one thing I inherited.
Not a great man nor a wealthy man, your grandfather.
He was great. He just wasn't wealthy. It's possible to be great without being wealthy, Adam.
In these United States, really? Oh,
Maybe not in the UK.
there's a very long message here. I'm just teasing. This is a message with one of these.
Oh, this looks like a zine.
Let me read you about what this is about. Dear Ben and Adam, thank you for all the amazing pod. Your podcasts are my go-tos for any time I need cheering up and have persuaded me to be more open in sharing my embarrassment. I even had a Picard mouse, Matt custom made for my desk at school, so now children regularly ask me why I have that old man on your desk. You know what questions you shouldn't have asked at your school? What's that old man doing on your desk?
Like only second to why did you put such a long pause in between mouse and Matt?
Yeah, that was for drama. I have enclosed a zine/creative writing project my sister found in a record shop for some reason.
Oh, man.
I'm confident the writer must now be a listener, if indeed it is not a pen name for Ben. Thanks again, Amy.
So what Amy has included here is a zine by Joshua Chapman, and it is a field guide to the aliens of Star Trek The Next Generation Season 1. And I am very excited that we received this because I think I have the Season 5
That really looks handwritten.
of this zine. I have another issue of this exact zine for a different season of Star Trek, and the fact that this came all the way from the UK is maybe the most amazing thing about this, because I think I bought mine in like Seattle or Portland at like a zine store.
Hold on a second. You bought something like this?
I did.
How much money did you spend on this?
Like $3 max.
You can see on the cover there's a dogman
Yeah.
and a lizardman.
Yeah. Dog versus lizard was an early...
And a binar.
Oh man, there's a binar. There's a whole thing on Data in there. There's a whole thing on Troy. Season 1, like you get aliens from the main cast when you get this zine.
You know what? I've always thought binar was kind of a spectrum, man. Oh boy, there are a lot of pages about the Code of Honor aliens.
Oh boy. Are they aliens or racist caricatures?
I think it's worth it to give a lot of pages to the Code of Honor aliens.
The like beautiful cursive handwriting is one of the most charming things about this zine.
I also think it's weird that they made these guys black. I mean, I think it's fine that there are black aliens. But they walk around like they're characters from some really old racist cartoon. They wear turbans and puffy pants. And I don't see why they didn't just go all the way and have them constantly walking around. I'm not going to finish that. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
This is what passes for woke culture in 1990.
Finishing that sentence would end our show.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk enough to do that.
You're nearly drunk enough to do that, but not quite.
Amazing.
I notice you've stabbed that knife back into my ancient table.
Here's what I want to show the friends of DeSoto. There is a crack through this table in which I have merely pressed the knife into. It's not making new stab marks. It's just occupying stab marks that already existed.
This next package is from Donna M. in Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts. Back to where near where Cheeve lives. We're back to Boston.
Oh, you're gonna have me open this up again?
Yeah.
I love it.
You're on knife duty today, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't seem like you were okay with that initially.
I didn't realize at the time it would involve damaging priceless family heirlooms, but
that's what you get when you invite me over, Ben.
I guess so. I guess that is where we are as a podcast.
All right. Hopefully, a package that will not get us canceled. It's heavy. It's heavy for its size, wouldn't you say?
I would say it's heavy. Are there like gold bars in there, or like
okay? What do
ingots?
We got here? Oh, Ben, we've got magnets from the
magnets. Magnets are heavy. They're made out of iron. That's one of the heavy metals.
From the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
I love the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
You know that the teens call it the IGSM.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They're so fucking cool.
Got a couple for me too.
We got to start thinking about Vermeer as a brand. And that is what the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum has done.
God, it is a monument to veneer. Ben, we've got a letter here from Donna. The message goes like this. Greetings, Uxbridge Shimoda crew. First off, I'd like to thank all of you for making such a great pod.
Thank you, Donna.
Greatest Trek is... Oh, this isn't even for our show. It's for Greatest Trek.
Fuck! God fucking damn it!
Greatest Trek is truly an all-time favorite for me. As a token of my esteem, here are some mementos from a recent episode of Strange New Worlds.
Oh, man.
These come to you from my place of employment, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, not the Louvre.
That's wild. I love the fact that their friends of DeSoto's working at the Gardner Museum. I have really enjoyed my visits there over the years.
To which I cordially invite you to visit while you're in Boston next. Live long and prosper. Love, Donna. This is the second straight message we've gotten from people in Boston or Boston adjacent who are like, come visit our thing.
Yeah.
We've already been there.
Hey, listen, I am sad to say that we did not get to go to that museum when we were in Boston on the Share Your Embarrassment tour, but
instead we just spent all our time on the docks.
Yeah, down slurping oysters. But hey, I want you guys to step up your security and keep your art under a little bit more careful lock and key before I go back next time. I'm sick of seeing those spots in the walls with the nicotine stains around where the paintings used to be.
You talking about your hotel room?
The thing, there's been famous art heists at the Gardner Museum.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
At the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. Check out what they do with the S and the T. Is there a name for that?
Oh, I don't know.
They combine them into a fun little logo.
Oh.
They're combined. See? See?
The T and the E are combined.
See?
That's like the A and the E that's one letter.
I know.
Like an orthopedic.
Orthopedic. Hey, I could always use a magnet. I'm really glad I have these from the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
Adam, our next package here is from Robbie in Arlington, Virginia, which is also a place we were very near recently. And also a place where members of my ancestry are buried.
Yeah. It's pretty surprising I'm not just dropping a knife into their grave plots, too, I bet.
No kidding. I'm surprised you're not pissing on this package the way you've pissed on the graves of my ancestors. No letter?
Oh, we got a letter.
Oh, good.
Here's what we got. Star Trek's Dead of Honor looks like a, oh,
man.
it's a graphic novel. Check this out. Here's the card. You know what I love about this? A person who has their own stationery. This is from the Reverend Robbie Lofton.
Wow. La-dee-da.
I'm reluctant to read a letter from a reverend just because I feel like they would hate me.
Yeah.
Let's see what this reverend has to say. Dear Ben and Adam, on a recent deep dive into the history of Marvel Comics, I learned that famed unpopular X-Men writer Chris Claremont wrote a Star Trek graphic novel for DC immediately after leaving Marvel.
Whoa.
Sounds like a Spike comic.
Yeah, no
there.
kidding.
Now, you may think that the first adventure of the Enterprise A is documented in everybody's favorite film, Star Trek V, but what my theory presupposes is that Claremont wrote a far superior outing in Star Trek Dead of Honor.
Wow.
That's what that is.
We've thought a lot about this on the Share Your Embarrassment tour, like what happened in between 4 and 5. And this is an early page in this comic book. What this comic book presupposes is maybe Kirk and our favorite whale biologist went on a sexy vacation together.
Wow. Oh, that's fun. I like seeing wet Kirk.
Yeah.
Look at how wet he is.
I mean, he's wetter than she is,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
but not by much.
Those basements are dry as a bone. Look at this Kirk face here. I just want to show you this. Look at that guy. Guy's happy to be there.
Yeah. That is really something. Wow. I can't wait to read this.
Big fun. Hey, thanks, Reverend.
This came from a man of the cloth?
Yeah, amazing, right?
Seems too horny for that.
I know. Hey, there are some horny men of the cloth. I think we know that.
Yeah.
Any other packages, Ben?
Yeah, we got a couple more packages, Adam.
Let's roll through them. You want to
roll
open
through
this
'em.
one up?
Okay. This one is from our buddy John Green in Brooklyn, New York, who friends of DeSoto will remember as the author of The Investigators.
That
That
looks like another book.
It is another book. And looks like we also have a letter. Look at this beautiful cardstock that John Green writes his letters from. Hello again, Ben and Adam. Nothing super impressive this time. Just sending these latest copies of my Investigator series. You may have recently plugged it via a Priority 1. This is the installment with quite a number of Greatest Gen and Greatest Trek references. It's a
Wow.
bit of a scavenger hunt. Page 1 has a slight nod to your love and appreciation of one or two of your oft-mentioned favorite submarine films, just to get you started. Anyway, thanks for the continued laughs and entertainment. Sorry I'll again miss a live show, as I will be on book tour myself. All the best, John Green. P.S. Feel free to keep a copy or share one and send another to Wendy, Bill, or a slickback in need.
Page 1 goes with a binoculared person looking off into the horizon. They say the water's cold this morning, Captain. Cold and wet, says the other gourd. Great Scott! Yes? What's that? And in the binoculars, there appears to be a life raft.
Oh my God, they got Captain DeSoto on the life raft.
Amazing. Captain DeSoto on a life raft. You know, we should do a bonus episode of just you and me reading a book for someone to go to sleep by. No one's ever thought of that idea before.
No, nobody. But we have, and so we should do it.
I agree.
This is great, John Green. Thank you for sending another one of your smash hit investigators books.
I'm looking at your bookshelf, and you have 4 of them on your bookshelf.
This adds to my huge collection that I look forward to reading with Daron when Daron is old enough to enjoy.
You know, I went into your house to use the bathroom.
Yeah, did you see Daron?
Daron was not happy about that at all.
Oh, he got cranky?
He did not enjoy my presence.
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Big upset.
He gets cranky when I go in too because I'm not going in to stay and hang out with him.
Yeah.
So I choose to interpret it as that. He loves you tons and would just like to spend some time with it. Hey, speaking of the children of the Greatest Generation podcast, look who came. It's Darwin the dog.
Just as happy to be here as anyone else.
Oh, Darwin the dog is eating the cheese puffs out of that bowl.
It seems like something I should stop from happening, but I would never discipline someone else's dog.
No. Darwin's a bad dog, and we enjoy him for that. Okay, last package here. This last thing comes from something called Laundry in Portland, Oregon. Laundry.
I like our chances of something good in this box. I have a good feeling about this.
I don't think there's any note in here. I think it's just a pair of hats.
These hats look so great.
These are Star Trek V: The Final Frontier hats from LaundryPDX.com.
The thing about Laundry PDX is, like, these look like vintage hats. These don't look like remakes.
They have like vintage store smell too, you know?
They do.
Like when you walk into like a cool, like curated,
like when you walk into an old house and it feels like they're about to die.
Or a cool curated thrift shop, you know, like they've got like
either one of those.
They got all the stuff.
I like this buckle. Have you experimented with how? Hey, check it out. I can just show the friends of DeSoto this. There's this track on the hat, and you squeeze the buckle, and you can move it to resize it.
Dang!
I've never seen this technology on a hat before.
The white one does not have that. The white one has the snapback, the traditional snapback.
You got the trash hat. That's what you got.
Fuck! I got the trash hat! God damn it!
And this hat, like any other hat, does not look good on me. I think your hat looks good on you.
You look good in the hat.
I like a rope hat. I like this thing.
These have the traditional.
Let's trade hats. I want to see if the white hat looks better on me.
They have the rope across the front, like oh wow, I've never seen this track before. Yeah, this is a novel technology.
Are you a flat brimmed asshole?
I tend to curve my brim. So I don't know. Yeah, I think these are good hats. And they say Star Trek V: The Final Frontier, which is also very good.
We're obligated to take these out on tour with us now.
Look at this. These were $40 each?
God.
This is
vintage headwear is expensive.
Did this company just send us these hats, or did somebody buy them and have them sent by the company?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
I think that Bill said something about this specific sender in our Slack. Let me just pull up our mail call.
This might make for a good golf hat. What would you make of a person who rolled up with a Star Trek V hat?
No, I think it's a good golf hat. Alex Care of Laundry PDX is who sent this, and we really appreciate it.
I love this hat.
It's a good hat.
It's real good.
Are you gonna stay with the white one?
The black hat looks really good on you. I think neither of these look good on me.
I think you look good in both, Adam. And I'm not just saying that. I think you're a handsome gentleman in a hat.
Kind of want to flick my rope a little bit. Gives me something to do.
I want to shoot your rope. Anyways, this has been a Code 47, and now we are going to pivot into episode. And boy, what an episode we've got, Adam. It's the final episode of Season 6. It's Season 6, Episode 26. Unimatrix Zero, Part 1. Fuck, I misread that. It's Part 1.
It is. You probably confused it with the dog farts being ripped in here.
Yeah. Thanks, Darwin.
You're the captain, sir. You're entitled.
Not entitled to ramble on about something everyone knows.